We are back again, sharing a little bit of the Christmas spirit throughout the Kansas City and beyond area. We've got so many great stories of folks in need. And as we continue to say, if you have a vehicle that you would like to donate, or you have cash, or you know of somebody who might be helped by the Cars for Heroes program, we call it Cars for Christmas because this time of the year, we open it up really to everybody, but keep in mind we have a strong affinity to continue to help out our veterans. In the studio with me is the legendary broadcaster, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame member, the legendary Max Floyd. Welcome.
God, it's good to see you, man.
Well,
I mean,
thanks.
it's just, no, and I'm being sincere. I mean, we've gone through some months.
Yeah.
We really have. The last time I saw you, I've talked to you many times, and Terry and I have kept up with you, but the last time I saw you, you were not feeling well. And
I had challenges, that's for sure, yeah.
It's just good to have you back here. You're back at the radio. It's Slacker, and just happy to. Aren't you happy, Terry?
I am. I told Slacker this is the longest we've been apart in 15 years.
I know, yeah.
We have to be a little separated between plexiglass, but that's all right.
That's okay.
It actually makes me feel safer around Max.
I feel you should feel safe. I went into the kitchen the other night and started taking off my clothes to go to bed. Now, why would I don't know why I did that.
Yeah.
And then I went into not to brag, but I just went into another room and actually remembered why I went in there. Of course, it was a bathroom, but so I don't know. I guess if any of you see an old man on Metcalf with a tin cup, you know who it is. It's check my ID.
What's that number for Silver Alert? We need to.
You're going to get a call sometime from somebody saying, there's a guy here out in Russell, Kansas.
Yeah.
Says his name is Max Floyd. You guys know him? I just wind up in places I don't have any idea where I am. I'm going to stomp my little feet again.
The man at your side.
I'm not far behind him.
The man at your side got this thing started. I need a Wrangler for this show, I got to tell you. He got this thing started many years ago along with Max in helping out folks around the area that are in need of cars during the holiday season, and it's turned out to be so much more. He is Terry Franz. We lovingly refer to him as the Car Santa. Welcome, brother.
Thank you, Slacker. And we'll just mention that not only are people hearing this on your morning show, but we videotape these. So if you see us with these masks, you'll understand that we brought these so that we can't catch leukemia.
That's right. You don't want that.
And that's why the plexiglass in here and everything is we got to keep Slacker safe. He's just coming out.
We haven't asked.
Yeah.
Do you feel okay?
I do. Yeah. I mean, I will tell you that I'm getting stronger every day, although I'm still reminded a little bit of my limitations. Anybody that's been through this journey recognizes that it is not something that you just go through in 4 months and you're back to being 100%.
Chemo, yo.
It does. It knocks it out. But I tell you, it's good enough for me to continue to get back to my friends, my listeners, and I've had so many great emails, letters, well wishes from so many, quite literally, thousands of people. And I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you listening. I know that this is something that people look forward to during the holiday season, and it's a feel-good thing that we do, and helping out others is really why I believe we're called to be on this earth. And so this has special meaning for me this year.
We went, Terry and I know we did. We went through some dark times with you.
Yeah.
And now the sun's shining, so thank God.
Well, we've got some sun to shine on an individual today. Tell us a little story, Terry, about Angela.
Well, I spoke to Angela. Angela is a Marine, served honorably. We'll ask her story on her service, but I can tell you, I deal with I get 300 applications every day that I read the stories, and some of the stories are horrific, but everybody in some form is suffering from a PTSD or some emotional problems, and that's what Angela's going through. She has severe problems. She has no transportation. Her car was stolen last June. She's had no way to get anywhere, and so they kind of fall into a very big depression when they can't go anywhere, they can't do anything. And I don't know what to expect when we call her and let her know that we're going to give her a car, but I'm sure it's the one tool she needs to get her life going again. So I thought we'd call her this morning and talk to her and give her some good news.
Hello.
Hello, Angela.
Yes, this is Angela.
Hi, Angela. This is Slacker from 101 The Fox. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I am wonderful. I'm in the studio with Max Floyd, the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, and Terry Franz, the Car Santa. We were hoping we could ask you a few questions.
You sure can.
Good morning, Angela. This is Terry.
Good morning, Terry. How are you?
Good. I was telling them, the staff here, a little bit about your story. First off, you are a Marine.
Yes, sir.
Hoorah!
And when did you serve, Angela?
1992 to 98.
Okay. Did you come back okay? You weren't injured or anything?
I wasn't injured, but I had some PTSD.
Sure. Well, that's pretty
struggle.
common. Well, first off, you told me your car got stolen last June.
It sure did.
Yeah. So have you been without transportation ever since then?
Yes, sir.
Well, Angela, let me ask you, if you had transportation, how would it change your life right now?
Well, there's some programs at the VA that I'd like to be more involved in that I can't get to. They've got a whole health program where I can go fishing or, do camera work or learn how to work with bees. So I could get out of the house. I wouldn't isolate so much.
It's tough to be isolated. Well, Angela, let me ask Max here. Max and I have been discussing your situation, and you live out in the was it Independence you lived or?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have to go from Independence to Topeka to go to some of those programs with the VA.
I do.
Well, how you getting there?
I haven't been able to be involved.
Yeah, well, that's tough. Well, Max, what do you think this morning?
Let me tell you, Angela, I served, and I thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
You will always be a Marine. I know that, and things happen.
It was my honor to serve.
Yes, well, you sound like a Marine, actually. And
Thank you.
there's just nothing we like better than to take care of our service people. And when I see somebody being interviewed on television or whatever, and I'm thinking to myself, God, if we could just take care of our people that have made us safe and that have come back, and sometimes they have problems, and we want to give you a car, how would that help you?
Oh, my God. Thank you so much.
Well,
it means the world to me. Thank you.
Well, we're happy to help you, Angela. What we're going to do is on December 20th, we're going to hold an event in South Kansas City in front of a business called Foaling. It's a brand new business. We'll get you the details on it. But we start Wednesday, December 20th, early in the morning, and we're going to present you with a car, and you'll go home with it. And there'll be a few other little surprises that morning that people like to help the families with.
I can't tell you what this means to me. Thank you, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen that are all there. Thank you so much.
Well, we don't want to see you isolated anymore. I know that's difficult, and you can spiral downhill, but hopefully this is the one tool that'll pick you up and get you moving again.
I have a feeling this is a great start. Thank you so much.
You're more than welcome.
Well, Marine, hold on a second because we do need to get a little information to you. Can you hang on?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Wow.
She sounded like a Marine,
Yeah,
didn't she?
yeah.
She really did.
Yeah.
It's strange, not strange. It's great the way they're trained and the way they do.
Yeah.
I got an email yesterday from people that was, one, happy to just hear us back on the air doing this and talking about how emotional and happy at the same time listening to these stories make you feel. And there is such a sort of, in a weird way, selfish feeling because we're doing something for someone, but I hasten to say that I believe that I get more out of it than even they do with the receiving of a vehicle. And quite frankly, much more than that. Because, Terry, when we do this broadcast on the 20th of December, we want to invite everybody listening down. You can come down, shake the hands of our recipients, say thank you. If you want to bring something on your own, often through the years, people like to bring gift cards. People listening will have their department get together and we'll pool money together and buy gas cards often for each of the recipients. Any of those kinds of things are great ideas. But just being there to say Merry Christmas and that we care, that we appreciate what you've done. And obviously this is open to anyone, but we do focus on our veterans. And
Absolutely.
And this is it's a feeling that you want to just keep grabbing for. And if anybody, I hate to keep saying this, but I know this means more to me this year than any other year that we've been doing this, and we've been doing this for a lot of years.
Yes, we have. It's since '96. But you're right. The feelings people have been, every TV station every year says, well, how's it make you feel? And my standard answer is, how's it make you feel?
Yeah.
Turn around and look.
Yeah.
And fortunately, I follow up with a lot of these people and see their lives improve and see how grateful they are. And sometimes their reaction on the radio is a little bit of a shock to them, and they, don't always respond and act like they're thrilled. But believe me, it changes their life. And it's just that simple. If you've got a car that you're not getting any use out of, donate it to us. Needs work, we'll fix it up, and we will change somebody's life with something that simple.
Well, if you've got a vehicle or you have money that you would like to donate and you want to do that, how can they do it?
They can go to cars4heroes.org. All the information's right online. You can get linked up to all our social media. We're reaching 40,000 people in our social media alone that hear the stories and see who we help. And we like to put them on. We're not trying to exploit them, but when people see who we're helping and why we're helping, we get more people that want to help us. So anything you can do to help, go to the website, and it's pretty much got all the information. And we haven't selected everybody yet. So if you know somebody that needs a car, get them to put an application in so we can see it.
All right. Well, Max, you look a little cow-eyed today. You got big cow eyes, big doe eyes.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit.
I love cows.
I know you do.
I imitate cows. They just chew their cud and just stand around. I love cows. I mean, I really do. I like to have a cow. Oh, sure, they get a little crusty when they're off their feed. But, I mean, so what? Everybody does. Maybe they just can't turn around, with the opposable thumbs and take care of themselves. They need
when I'm off my feed, I get a little crusty.
Yeah, well, then you need a cow bidet.
For Max Floyd, the car Santa, I am Slacker, and we'll do it all again tomorrow. Guys, thanks.
Thanks, Slacker.